Alright, so peep this. So I stepped on my porch not too long ago, and I hear all of this buzzing, and I look, and first off, I noticed that the dogwood tree in my yard is blooming, and it always looks nice, but as I continue to look at it and I'm listening to the buzzing, I'm like, what is all this buzzing about? So I see the bees, and they're going from plant to plant, and then I became curious, so I started to research. I'm like, so what role does the bees play in the production or the blooming of the dogwood trees? When I started to do research, it allowed me to see like just how strategic and how awesome God is. One thing I found out about the dogwood tree and the role that the bees play. So the bees themselves are attracted to the nectar that's in the plant, and they're attracted to the color. But what's happening is, as they are getting their fuel or their treat, the sweet nectar, when they go to try to get some more, they're indirectly but directly pollinating each flower, causing the dogwood plants to bloom and causing the fruit to grow on the tree. And then to take it a step further, when this is done, the fruit provides food for birds and squirrels and things of that nature. And so I sat out here and I just looked, and then I saw a red cardinal and a few other birds come and pick up some of the fruit, and they were eating. And it just made me think about how strategic God is. Like, every one of us have a specific assignment that we are called to fulfill while we're here on earth. Like, everybody has a specific purpose. And when everybody is on purpose doing what God has called them to do, everybody benefits in some way. Like, there's nothing too small and there's nothing so big that eliminates the role or the task that God has for each person on this earth. And I'm just thinking, like, if the soil wouldn't do its job, and if the rain wouldn't do its job, and if the sun wouldn't do its job for the tree to grow, and if the bee wouldn't do its job to pollinate the plants, then the birds wouldn't benefit, they wouldn't eat. And I'm just seeing how everything is connected. So if there's something that we're supposed to be doing, if there's a specific purpose that God has placed in your heart, in your mind, and you know what it is, don't minimize the importance of your task because it might seem small compared to what somebody else is doing. Because here's the thing, God gives us the grace to do certain things that other people just can't. I believe that God definitely is expecting us to honor the purpose that He's put here, that He put us on earth to do. And so I don't know about y'all, but I'm fascinated at things like this because it just helps me to see how everything is interconnected. Everything is connected when we obey. God is in the details, man. God is in the details of everything. Like, this world, everything belongs to Him. And so, specifically talking about us that are in the kingdom's ecosystem, us that are claiming to be kingdom representatives. Like, everybody is needed. Don't minimize your position in the kingdom. Listen, whatever you're called to do, I encourage you to go at it with all your heart, with all your might. When you do what you're supposed to do according to your purpose, there are other people that are literally dependent on you to do what you're supposed to be doing. So just like the bird that was able to feed off of the fruit from the tree due to the obedience of the bees doing its job, whether you know it or not, there are people whose lives are dependent on you doing what you're supposed to be doing right now. For real, think about that. There are people's lives who are literally depending on you to do what God has asked for you to do. And listen, when I say you, guys, I'm talking about myself too. I know without a shadow of a doubt, there are some things that God has purposed in my heart for years. I mean, over a decade, that I was supposed to be doing and that I should be doing. Just let this serve as a reminder that everything that God has made is on purpose, for purpose. And he's very intentional, even when he made you. So I hope this brings some motivation, some encouragement, some reflection, and just that extra push for you to go ahead and step into that thing that you've been purposed to do. Follow God's grace. The reason why I feel compelled to even speak on this is because God had to deal with me on this matter. He had to deal with me in making sure that I am pursuing purpose, not neglecting the thing that he has called me to do here on this earth. So recently I released an ebook called The Path to Purpose Discovery, and it's totally free. Like, I'm not even trying to make any bread off of it. I really just want to get this message out. I really want people to actually be inspired, influenced, and I want to impact as many people as possible, especially when it comes to this message. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop a link to the ebook for free. You just download it, and I want to hear your feedback. Let me know what you think. I want to know, after listening to this video, what has it made you want to do? What has it sparked inside of your mind, inside of your heart? All right. So until next time, peace.